people, I am on, oh, the air's really loud. Alright, I am on my way to Fort Worth Fieldhouse. I'm going to get a glute and hamstring workout in with my friend Andrea. We posted a Q&A, I'm not even going to lie and say I got a ton of questions. I really didn't on my Instagram. I got a few on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. And then she got a few on her picture. So we're going to do a little Q&A and we're going to do a glute and hamstring workout. Like I said, her boyfriend is actually going to do a pretty cool edit. He's really awesome. I'll link his Instagram down here. He does photography. He does a lot of movies, I don't know, little YouTube clips and whatnot. Really cool couple. Love the crap out of both of them. But we're gonna head up there now. I'm eating part of my pre-workout meal. I have some blueberries and almonds. And yeah, so I will see you guys soon. Say hi, Homer.
Hi.
This is my Moto Bros fam. This guy.
Yeah, I don't have it on today, but I will.
Moto Bros. Alright, so I have one question. It is from my best friend, the Soul Fester. What is up, Marcellus? What is both of your takes on how to make sure fitness is something that expands upon your life rather than completely consuming it? Well, that's an interesting one. For some people, if you don't like fitness, don't do it. If you don't enjoy something, one, you shouldn't do it anyways. And for something, for fitness to not consume your life, I can't say that I didn't allow it to, considering now I'm in bodybuilding and I'm a coach. But at first it did, and it made it really hard to balance it. And my biggest thing was kind of making sure I would schedule times to go. And then I would just make sure I was really enjoying life. I didn't have an end goal. I just know I wanted to be healthy. And so a lot of people have to realize being healthy is also being balanced. So let's say you're out with friends and you're getting pizza. Eat the pizza. Eat the pizza. It's perfectly fine. Fitness shouldn't be an overall, overhaul of your life if you're not stepping on a stage. I think that's the only time it really should. But yeah, just making sure that you have balance in your life, finding things that you like to do. Maybe if you like to do yoga or go for a walk with your family or something like that. It doesn't have to be weight training specifically. But yeah, balance. Just finding a balance between enjoying life and being healthy, not necessarily working out all the time, just finding a way to be healthy.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues with, in the beginning for me, I had a lot of issues with finding time for friends, so I did lose a lot of friends on the way to this journey, but in the end, it was worth it because I made friends here who are into the same things. They were good influencers on me. But I did also lose a lot of time with my family because I was working and going to school and bodybuilding, prepping for my first show, Dallas Europa. But now it's kind of settled down. Now I'm out of school, and so just finding that balance can be really hard, but it's worth it once you do.
Yeah, and I guess just finding your priorities also. The gym should not be your biggest priority. Unless, with both of us, we've competed. So in that time period, while we were on prep, obviously the gym had to be a priority for us. But making sure, if your family is your priority, if it's spend time with your family, go to a family event or go to the gym, go to the family event, and like we've said multiple times, unless you're stepping on a stage, fitness should not be your main goal. Getting super lean or super shredded should not be your main goal. All right, so my next question's on my YouTube. This is from David Johnson, and it's, how did you get interested in bodybuilding? Let's start with that one.
Well, there was actually a lot going on in my life a few years back, and so what I did was took something that was going to change who I was and took a lot of time so that I wouldn't be home or focusing on other things, and that's what I focused on. I don't know, does that make sense? Yeah. I actually started following Katie Corio and Heidi Somers and a few other girls on Instagram who were into bodybuilding, and they're the ones who kind of introduced me into the different styles and of lifting and things like that. So that's kind of the gateway into it. But my reason for starting was just to keep my mind off of things, be distracted, and it ended up working out. So.
For me, so kind of quick background, I grew up in gymnastics, so I always grew up extremely competitive. Always grew up in sports. And so once I stopped sports and I started like my whole fitness journey and like working out and whatnot, I still wanted to be competitive and I just didn't know how. I tried the powerlifting thing. I didn't do a competition or anything. Kind of started doing a powerlifting prep. It was cool, just wasn't necessarily for me. So I was like, okay, well, I can get super shredded and get on stage and I still get to work out intensely. And then so I actually started prepping myself, and then I found my old coach, and then it just kind of went from there. And then all of a sudden I fell in love with it, and now I'm doing nationals in November. And so it was just like I just wanted to compete. I wanted to be competitive. I wanted a reason to be in the gym working out as hard as I was, and bodybuilding just kind of gave me that. So it was cool. Just kind of ended up, all of a sudden I was in a prep and I was like, oh, all right, cool.
Oh yes, I found my coach through friends at the gym too. So it's good to talk to people at the gym anywhere.
All right. Have you ever competed before, and if so, what place did you come in? This is from Ethan Beckford. That last one, and then these next few are going to be from my YouTube channel. So have you ever competed before, and if so, what place did you come in?
I have competed. I competed Dallas Europa. I think it was 2016. Here in Dallas, and I placed second in teen, and I didn't place.
Which category did you do?
Bikini, and I didn't place in open. I don't believe.
I have competed before. I competed this past April at the Ronnie Coleman Classic. I got first in both my classes. I got first in open, first in novice, and then it looked like we got second overall. So yeah, that's how I got nationally qualified. And like I said, I'm actually doing 2 shows in November. I'm doing Texas State, and then 2 weeks later, I'll be in Miami for nationals. Who inspired you to do YouTube, and who inspired you to get into the fitness world? Actually, like she was saying earlier, Katie Corio and Heidi Summers were 2 of the first people I started following. Buff Bunny. I started following her and noticed that she was still very feminine while she was working out, because I had the typical stereotype of, if I start lifting heavy weights, I'm going to get really bulky.
I didn't. I was like, I hope I get bulky. Like, I want to be massive. But now you're massive. And
now I'm massive.
And I'm still little.
Well, a lot of it's genetics. I'm just a little bit of a genetic freak. I pick up muscle very easily because I wish. Gymnastics. Yeah, so Heidi Summers, Katie Corio helped me with just finding very strong feminine role models that were in the fitness world and that were making a positive impact in it. And then YouTube-wise, honestly, I've kind of always wanted to do something like YouTube, not necessarily YouTube. I just wanted to kind of put my life out there and hope that it helped somebody in return. And then I guess I could say Amanda Bucci, just realizing how many people she affected and helped through her YouTube channel. I realized that not anybody, but if someone was driven enough to do it, they could. And so I guess I could say Amanda Bucci, but honestly kind of more myself. I don't know if that's selfish or not. Okay, that's all. Who inspired you to YouTube?
Who inspired you to do YouTube, and who inspired you to get into the fitness world? Yeah, I'd say it was Heidi Summers and Katie Corio for me. Just it's kind of hard to remember. It's like 3 years ago, but I followed her because she had a lot of workouts that she was posting, and her personality was awesome. I mean, if you guys haven't checked them out, then we'll probably link them below. Katie Buck and Buff Bunny. But yeah, my YouTube started. I've always wanted to start a YouTube. I didn't know what, but like one time I was into makeup, one time I was into like something else. It was always something weird. But now I've actually found what I want to do for a long time. So.
All right, and then the last question is from Daniela Laura. I'm really sorry again if we've butchered a lot of your names. Have you ever tried steroids? Do you want to start that one?
Okay. I have to think about that. No, I haven't. I have never done steroids.
No.
I'm not 17. I'm 18. I've been 17.
I've been 17. So I did a 3-week cycle, actually. I took, and some people don't even consider it a steroid anymore. I did take Anavar. I only took it, exactly. Like some people say, because it's used as a prescription.
What?
Like some children take it. And so that's what I'm saying. It is technically a steroid. It's kind of not, I don't know. It depends on how you see it. I considered myself that I did take it for 3 weeks. And then I was off of it, and that was all I took. And that was back in like February. So it's been a while. I didn't see any benefits from it. I didn't gain a bunch of crazy size. My chin line is still feminine. I do not have a bunch of crazy hair. But it's only a 3-week cycle. Very low dosage. I think I only took like 5 milligrams a day or something like that. Very low dosage. But yeah, that's all I've done. It was just the Anavar. And that's probably as far as I'd ever go, up to the point where if I can't buy it at a supplement store, I'm not going to take it. Yeah.
That's good one.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Are you doing Project Me? Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. We're both doing Project Me. I didn't know she was doing it. That's awesome. Yeah. Right, you want to talk about yours?
So after my last competition in 2016, I was actually diagnosed with a few mental health issues, and it did tear me down for a while. For like 4 months or so, I was just drinking protein shakes because I couldn't hold down like solid foods or anything. I was still coming to the gym. I wasn't working out, but I gave myself that option. I definitely was not eating enough to work out, and so I did lose quite a bit of muscle because of this. But recently I've started this project called Project Me that kind of helps me push through this, learn to trust and love myself and enjoy life for what it is and the people around me. And so, yeah, that's why I started Project Me. You can find my Project Me on my Instagram. I've been posting a lot of positive things recently, and I've also actually been taking photos to just kind of for myself. Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool because we're both doing a Project Me, but mine's actually a little bit more different. Mine's more focused on what I am physically and mentally and emotionally capable of doing. I grew up in a very negative household. Both my parents are severe alcoholics. My mother has a drug issue and still actually does to this day. It started when I was about 9. Very abusive household. And so I was torn down a lot when I was younger, and it carried over to now, actually. And I always just kind of believed what they had said, that I wasn't strong, I wasn't good enough, I wasn't this, I wasn't that. And so my whole Project Me has been learning how to believe in myself and learning how to become the person that I know I'm able to be, and that I just want to be everything I want to be. I want to be strong, I want to be brave, I want to inspire people, I want to be all these things. And so for my Project Me, it's basically just learning how to put myself first, not in a selfish way, but putting my goals, my ambitions, and everything before putting everyone else first, which has always been my biggest problem. And it's not necessarily a problem. It's just I've always either been in a relationship or put someone else's goals before mine, or surrounded myself with people that weren't necessarily the best for me. And so this Project Me is just kind of dropping all the negativity and becoming the best version of myself that I can. And so far, it's been pretty awesome. It's on my Instagram. It's not like a big thing that I'm doing. It's just kind of random posts here and there about Project Me, little updates on how I'm feeling, what my goals are for that day, or what I'm focusing on that day. Maybe if I listen to something on YouTube, what I listen to that day. And then starting actually next week, because my prep starts in 8 days for nationals. Starting next week on my YouTube channel, it's going to be a Road to Nationals vlog. And then within that, I'll do a little bit of Project Me stuff also. So, yeah. And I do Mindset Mondays. I do Mindset Mondays on Mondays. Just about thought processes and how to become the best version of yourself from the inside out.
Yeah. And what's your nationals competition? Where is it?
Miami, Florida, November 17th, Miami, Florida.
Oh, I think I've heard.
So half the Q&A is going to be on my channel, and then the other half is going to be on her channel. Or we're not to.
You're killing it, Mom! You're killing it!
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video, if you watched the whole thing. I appreciate any of you that sent out any questions. The workout, I'm going to put it in the description box below, and if you have any questions about it or anything. It's more of an edit than a workout footage like I would have liked, but that's fine. I didn't do it. I'm grateful that he did it. It saved me a lot of time. So I will link her down below, and then I will link his down below, also the guy that did the edit. And yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you on Monday is when the prep series starts. So I'll see you then. Bye.